Do you want to know the primary difference between the term insolvency and bankruptcy? Stay tuned till the end. Before even proceeding to the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, tap the bell icon to receive our latest notifications. Sometimes the word insolvency and bankruptcy are used synonymously, but there is a difference. That is what we need to necessarily understand. So what is insolvency and what is bankruptcy? In general terminology, if we have to talk about the terminologies, insolvency denotes a person's state where his inability to repay the debts. That means it is a general state wherein he will be totally unable or his assets will not be sufficient to repay his liabilities. That status we will call it as insolvency. Coming to the bankruptcy, bankruptcy is a terminology where it is the legal status of a person where it is being approved by a court of competent law, where it necessarily provides an order which states that that person is not competent to repay his liabilities. This status is called bankruptcy. One is called general status and the other one is called legal status. So now I can say insolvency leads to bankruptcy. Now coming to the law which is there in India, which is talking about the insolvency and bankruptcy related provisions in India. In the year 2016, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs came out with a new law. It is called as Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Please note, insolvency and bankruptcy was prior to 2016 monitored by various clusters of legislations. There was no one legislation which was talking about insolvency and bankruptcy in India. There were various legislations. Today, to consolidate all the previous laws which was there relating to insolvencies, one consolidated law has come up which is called Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. So what it deals with? Please note, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code is the law is to consolidate both laws which was there relating to individual insolvencies as well as the laws which was related to the corporate insolvencies. In individual insolvencies, if I have to talk about, we had two primary legislations. They are called Presidency Town Insolvency Act as well as Provisional Insolvency Act. And when it comes to corporate insolvencies, we had so many legislations, like you had the Partnership Act, and then we have Companies Act 1956 and 2013. We had Sick Industries Special Provisions Companies Act, and then we had the provisions relating to SRFASI and debt recovery. These were the laws which was related to corporate insolvencies. Of course, debt recovery and SRFASI is still continuing, but Sick Industries Special Provisions Companies Act as well as the provisions which was there in Companies Act 1956, all that is being dismantled. And today, for corporate insolvency, we have only one law which is called Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Please note, the overall objective of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code is not to directly declare a person insolvent. A first opportunity should be given. That's why bankruptcy is the last resort. That is what the various precedents, when we look into the court of law, we will be able to identify, or the precedents or the cases what we are going to see. So first opportunity will be given to revive from his position. That means an insolvency position has to be revolved, and the last opportunity, if he is not able to repay his liabilities, will be to call him a bankrupt. So now if I have to talk about the legal definition, please note there are provisions enumerated under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, specifically section 79. There are subsection 3 and 4 which is talking about the concepts of bankruptcy and bankrupt. What is bankrupt? Bankrupt means a situation or a person where a court has passed an order that he is inability to repay his debt. So he is a bankrupt order. So a person who has become bankrupt, or the situation where a person has become bankrupt, is necessarily considered as bankruptcy. So this would be the primary differentiation between insolvency and bankruptcy. At the end, we need to understand the terminology is not used synonymous. Insolvency leads to bankruptcy. If you have any questions, please comment. If you want to learn more about this subject, corporate restructuring and insolvency, please fill the Google form which is being given in the description box below. You can even join our Telegram channel, and you can visit our Ekcel Academy website for the latest notifications. If you liked this video, do not forget to tap the like button and share it to your friends. Do let us know if you need anything else. We will be very happy to get back to you.